Let's learn IIB. Today I will share some information about monitoring events in IIB. I had a conversation with one of my subscribers wherein I explain how to implement auditing in IIB using monitoring events.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. So I saw your video, sir, and I saw some other tutorials also. So in our project, we are trying to incorporate this IAB record and replay feature. But mostly we are concentrating only on IAB record. So, like, I saw your YouTube video and I could understand that without changing the message flows and without adding the events directly to the message flows, we can use the monitoring profile XML
Correct.
so that we can add the events. So from where we can get that events? Because in none of the IAB documents, I was able to fetch this particular XML.
IIB provides some lab exercises which will be helpful to understand how monitoring profiles and monitoring events and then the record and replay feature, then data capture store configurable service, they all fit together. But when you go through the knowledge base, that is IBM's, what do you call, IIB runtime help, in that place, you'll only find limited information. So
Okay.
only when you start working on an exercise, either provided by IBM or by some other blog post, you'll find a full picture. Now,
Okay.
for monitoring events, if you want to enable monitoring events for your flow without
Mm.
modifying the code, that will be done through an XML file.
Yeah.
You'll have to create a monitoring profile XML file and then execute a command called MQSI change flow monitoring and attach that XML to that flow after it is deployed.
Okay. So for each and every flow, I have to attach that XML.
Yes. Now that's a way to, without changing your code, you can make this action. But if it is too difficult for you to create the XML file and attach it to every flow, what you can do is you can use the toolkit and go to the properties section of the node, and there's a tab called monitoring. So
Mm,
there,
yeah.
if you can add events and capture the data that you want. So here you don't have to create any XML. You don't have to worry whether the XML that you have created is valid or not.
Okay.
But here, what you're doing is you're modifying your code.
Okay, sir.
There is no
So,
EC that you're changing.
mm,
There are no nodes that you're adding additionally, but you're modifying the properties of message flow.
okay. So the one you have shown in the demo is that was created by you yourself, or it was taken from IB help and also because I was not
I
able to find that particular example.
I don't remember properly, but could be something that I created. It
Okay.
was a long time ago. So what you have to do is you have to create that XML and then attach it. Uh, or one more option is you can on your local system you can modify the flow events
Hmm.
and modify the flow properties. You can deploy that into your local machine, and then there's a command wherein you can export the XML which is attached to that flow. And then on your dev and UAT and prod environments, you don't have to modify the flow. You just have to use that XML. So in case you're finding it difficult to create the XML, deploy that
Uh,
code and export the XML.
okay. So, how to export it as XML, sir? It will be in a message flow,
Yes.
and
So there is an MQSI flow monitoring command
oh,
wherein you'll see report flow monitoring and ask it for the XML. It will export that into a XML file for you.
oh, okay, okay. So this is the second option. If I'm
Yes.
not able to get the proper XML. Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Once you have
And
XML, it is very easy. Once you see the one sample XML, you only have to change the name of the node
yeah,
and rest of the things remain the same.
yeah. Okay, sir. So my second question is, we are creating data capture store configurable service.
Yeah.
So the flows are emitting events, and the events are subscribed by data capture store configurable service. But in
Okay.
between that, do we need to have a proper message flow to send the events to a data capture store, or are they done automatically? So once the flows emit the events, this data capture store automatically subscribe to it, or do we need to have a specific flow, message flow for that?
The way this works is when you enable flow monitoring on a flow on an application, that execution group, that data flow engine process will emit events into a topic. So once
Hmm.
the events are emitted into a topic, somebody will subscribe them into a queue. Now, data
Okay.
capture store will subscribe to those events, and after that, it will push those events into a database. So when you configure a data capture store, you will give a DSN name, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So this configurable service, data capture store, will push those events into your database for you. So there is no in-between application that you need.
Okay. So do we need to give any topic to subscribe, sir? So by default, it will subscribe to all the events that are being emitted by message flows.
Correct. So by default, it will subscribe to everything from your broker. So
Okay,
the
okay.
structure of the topic is uh, system slash broker, broker name slash execution group name slash application name, and then your flow name. So that is the path. You can subscribe to the entire broker, or you can subscribe to particular execution group or a particular application. That's up to you.
Oh, okay, sir. So everything is done in that command itself.
Which command?
We are configuring,
Yes,
we
yes,
are
yes.
creating that
You
data
configure
capture
the
store.
data capture store using that command. That is, in case I create configurable service, using that command, you can mention all this.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. And my third doubt is, once the data is getting inserted into a database table, so is there any option to modify the table? Is there any option to add a new column to the table?
Yeah, you can add new columns into the table, but you know who will populate those additional values? You don't have any application, right?
Yeah, yeah. We don't have any application.
So in case you need additional values, what you have to do is you should not use data capture store. You should
Okay,
instead uh, enable flow monitoring, capture the events into a queue. After you get
okay.
the events into a queue, you will have to create your own custom application.
Oh,
This
okay.
custom application will read messages from that queue and push that into the table. And you can use the same table structure. And if you want, you can add additional columns. It's all up to you. You can do that. IBM gives you SQL scripts for the table, the indexes, and there are 3 or 4 different tables that you have to create for this. All this is available in IIB Toolkit samples folder.
Okay, sir. So if at all I have to create a new column, then I have to go with the message flow. So without message flow, we can't do this.
Let's say your additional field that you want to insert is a customer ID or
Hmm.
a business reference number or some uh, so
Invoice number or something like
invoice
that.
number, something like that. So that will not be inserted into the database by data capture store. You will have to create your own
Okay.
application for that.
Okay, okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So yeah, for I'm good for now. So actually, I'm starting with a POC. So in case if I'm getting stuck in some other point, I'll surely mail you, sir. Thanks for your time. Thanks for the
Yeah,
great help. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so much.
good day.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Bye.
Right.